Paul has no idea that Bill is about to face the real cost of living and working in one of America's most dangerous ghettos. Walking alone one night, half a mile from the Sunday school, Bill's attacked by gunmen and shot in the head. The story breaks in the morning news.
Bill Wilson was here on Kent Avenue and North 9th Street around 10 o'clock Wednesday evening. He came to shoot pictures of how the Manhattan skyline had changed since the 9/11 attack for his Ministries newsletter. Suddenly, two black men in their late 20s jumped him. One got the pastor into a chokehold from behind, shoved his gun into the pastor's mouth and pulled the trigger twice.
I had just gotten home from church and he called. And
his secretary, Cherry, is the first to hear from Bill.
He told me, get the guys, get him over to the hospital. He told me he was going to, which hospital he was going to. And I think the worst part, you know, he was trying to talk and I could tell, you know, he said he got shot in the face. And he said he didn't think he was going to make it. And
in the intensive care unit at the Woodhull Hospital, Brooklyn, Bill's life hangs in the balance. 2 days later, after extensive surgery to his face, he's discharged. The news cameras capture the story of his narrow escape.
And I heard it click, and I knew then that it was pretty serious then. So I thought, well, I better do something. So you kind of go into that survival mode, and I went to spin to try to get out of there, and that's when she shot a second time, and that's the one that got me.
Wilson's arrival was a welcome sight to those who staff his church.
Good to see you, Pastor.
Nice to be back. Nice to be back. You know, when my mother left me on the street corner when I was a little kid, that was a defining moment for me. When I got hit with a brick several years ago, it was a robbery, same deal. That was another defining moment. And I think now this is another one.
It's a defining moment for some of his staff as well, who've been deeply shaken by the news.
You start to ask God questions. Like, how is it that people can give their whole lives and the very people that they go out to minister to turn on them? But it was discouraging, honestly. It was hurtful because not only is he giving his life here, but we're asked to do the same. So the question to God for me was, God, is this going to be the result of me giving up my whole life and working here in the inner city?
After only a few weeks' recuperation, Bill is back on the block, reassuring his staff that he has no intention of giving up on his mission.
I made up my mind years ago. I'm not leaving New York. Whether it was when I was blind in this eye, my right eye, when I got hit with a brick, finding our assistant pastor dead behind the church on Sunday morning, carrying our first woman Sunday school worker who had been raped on top of one of the buildings, down 15 flights of stairs, being shot, the funerals, the deaths, the 21 murders. I mean, list them. At any given point, if I would have walked away after any one of those situations, nobody would have said, oh, well, he's a quitter. And so now, what could possibly cause me to quit? Nothing. Hey, guys.
Far from quitting, Bill has plans for expansion, with his eye on a disused hospital building just up the street.
We just purchased this entire city block, and this is going to be our entire center of operations for all the international ministries. And it's been a long time coming, but this is going to be able to take us to a whole new level of ministry, not just here in New York, but really all over the world.
How much is it costing you, though?
This is a $4 million project just to purchase the property with the building, and then of course we'll have to renovate it to make it usable, which will probably cost pretty close to another $2 million. This will put us in good shape for future expansion, at least for the next 4 to 5 years.
And then?
Then we'll see what happens.
It's Christmas at the Bill Wilson Sunday School. A chance for a final push to win the hearts and minds of New York's kids. Thousands of donated gifts pour into the warehouse from individuals and businesses all over the world. Presents have to be individually checked and wrapped for every one of the 20,000 kids who attend the Sunday school.
We gotta clear the sidewalks, please.
With a guaranteed gift for everyone, the Christmas services are a complete sellout, drawing in many new kids who've never been to the Sunday school before.
So if you're 12 and under, you're good to go. You'll get a gift when you leave Sunday school today. God bless you. Have a Merry Christmas. We're going to let you in about 5 minutes. Good morning!
Fully recovered from his shooting, Bill is back on top form. He knows it's his best chance of the year to win new kids to the gospel.
Jingle bells, captain smells, here we go! Batmobile, Roscoe wheel, Joker God. Jingle bells, captain smells, Robin Hood. The Batmobile, Roscoe wheel, Joker God.
But Bill knows that despite all his efforts, the reality for many of these kids will be a tough and uncertain future.
Number 2!
Yes, praise the Lord. My name is Pastor Michael Richards, and I grew up in this place. I started coming here in 1986, but I took a detour in 1994. I went back to the world, started selling weight, coke, started sticking people up with guns, started pistol whipping people. You know, I backslid. But I always remember Metro Ministries and the founder, Bill Wilson. He always told me that the Lord loves me and that I can come back whenever I want to come back. He always had an open spot for me.
Because the question that we're asking everybody today, what is it that you can give to God? Watch this. Oh, we're not going to give Jesus a mirror for his birthday. But see, when you look in the mirror, you see yourself, don't you?
And you cool, Reverend, and you keep doing what you're doing. And
Even those who've fallen by the wayside often remember the impact Sunday school made on them as a child.
Thank you, Rev. Because you gave me hope. The hope I never had.
I've been going to Yogi Bear for 8 years now. My name Louis Moore.
Never take his toy. Rock is stupid.
Well, it's Christmas. I remember when my mom left me. And I remember when I sat on a street corner the same age as some of you guys in here. But you know what I did? I said, Jesus, I'm not much. I'm just a little poor boy. My mom doesn't want me. But here I am. If you want me, I would like to give myself to you. And that little poor boy became Pastor Bill. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. I want you to pray with me right now, dear God. Thank you today for giving the best gift. When you gave your son Jesus to die on the cross. So now I say, I want to give you a gift. I want
want to give you my life.
When you see the garbage that these kids grow up with every day, I said, I will do anything to somehow capture the imagination of a child, to try to let them see they have destiny. They are special. They are not an accident. God created them, and they have a purpose in life. And I am not going to sit back and watch another generation go by.
Take it from a kid that's been there. He loved us. Parents were afraid at first. They wanted to know, where does this man come from and why is he telling us he loves our kids? You know, it was a basic fear, like, this is a strange man in a strange place. Why are you here? But he truly loved us. It wasn't the way he said it. It was how he portrayed it. He really cared about us. This wasn't a lie. This wasn't a lie.
At the end of the Sunday school calendar, it's time for a final journey for Bill. The annual pilgrimage he makes to the street corner where he was abandoned as a child. It's something he chooses to do alone.